Meta, formerly known as Facebook, suffering the largest stock market plunge ever on Thursday. And owner Mark Zuckerberg took a deep personal hit as well. The sell-off was so bad, he's no longer one of the world's top 10 richest people, though don't feel too sorry for him. I think he's still the 12th richest man in the world. The business correspondent Marley Caden reveals the shocking extent of these losses. We're talking hundreds of billions of dollars. Marley.
Facebook owner Meta lost $237 billion yesterday in the biggest single-day loss ever recorded. Shares fell 26% after the social media giant missed earnings expectations, issued a dismal forecast, and then reported its first ever decline in daily active users in its 18-year history. Mark Zuckerberg said that Apple's iPhone privacy changes, inflation, and supply chain disruptions weighed on its profits. In a company-wide virtual meeting Thursday, the CEO told employees that Meta is facing an unprecedented level of competition from TikTok, urging its staff to focus on Instagram's version called Reels. Zuckerberg also reportedly appeared teary-eyed and warned his employees that he might cry from a scratched eye. Now, crying would certainly be a natural response to the year that Facebook has had. In the last year, a whistleblower exposed that the company knew about the addictive and costive effects of Instagram on teenage girls, and despite that evidence, continued profiting off them. That whistleblower also alleged that Facebook knowingly spread false or divisive information. In July, President Biden seemingly agreed, saying that Facebook is quote-unquote killing people with misinformation about COVID-19 and vaccines. The stock's biggest one-day drop ever shook international markets and pulled down all of our major indices. The company and markets were not alone in their suffering, though. Zuckerberg saw himself nearly $30 billion poorer, dropping him out of the top 10 richest people in the world. Now, whether Zuckerberg was crying because of that scratched eye or the massive losses, we'll never know. But I do want to put the loss in perspective for you. How much is $237 billion really worth? Well, it's greater than Greece's entire economy, and it's more than the value of the entire NFL, NBA, and Major League Baseball combined, with a few $billion left over to buy the top 5 teams in the NHL. And for more things, it's more than the richest man in the world is worth. And here's one more for you, Adrienne. That much money is more than the combined value of Starbucks and Target. I'm not talking about a store each. The entire company, every store of both Target and Starbucks combined, and it's still not $237 billion.
Just putting everything in perspective of how wealthy this company and Mark Zuckerberg are. And again, big loss, but we'll see what happens next on this roller coaster roll on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.